apologize for not getting out here earlier in the week. We had some prior commitments. We also, we're involved with the late game Monday night. So I appreciate everybody adjusting your schedule and coming out today. So far this week, we've seen the reappearance of Mr. Mountain West and Mr. Perfect. Very convenient, and it says a lot that they came out with videos this week. Mr. Perfect is 6-0. He is absolutely perfect this season, and hats off to him. He is having a phenomenal year. On the other hand, you got Mr. Mountain West, who only reemerges after beating us by 1 point. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you about the stud stable's influence on this league? The guys will make all the preseason videos in the world, and they'll do this and that. But once we get into the heart of the season, they disappear. They're not as committed. They forget to change their roster. But Mr. Mountain West beats the stud stable by a point, and all of a sudden he's on top of the world. Now, congratulations. You did beat us. And the only chance we have of playing again is in the playoffs. And I guarantee you this, it would be a different result. But Mr. Mountain West got the job done. They won. We lost. Now, what does everybody expect us to do? There's been other teams in this league that did a lot of talking. Now they're not doing so good. Now they're not talking so much. We don't see videos. We don't see promos. We don't know where they're at. And I'm sure some of you this week thought, man, the stud stable, they've been so consistent. Every Tuesday having a press conference. Man, is the stud stable going to be like all these other teams? And the answer is no. We're not like those other teams. I'm sure some of you are saying, well, is the stud stable going to trade away half their team and try to help somebody else get really good through a shady trade? No, we're not. The fact of the matter is, we lost our #1 draft pick. We lost another top wide receiver. We're having to make roster adjustments. We're going with the flow. We're trying to make the best team possible. And so we're not like all these other teams. We're not the kind of team that's just going to lose several games in a row and just throw in the towel. Did David quit when he walked out on the field and saw that Goliath was 9 feet tall? No, he fought and he won. Did Abraham Lincoln give up after losing election upon election? No, he didn't. He became the president of the United States. Did Mick Foley quit after being thrown off the top of a cage and going through a table? No, he didn't quit. He got back up. He got back on top of that cage and got thrown through the cage. He didn't quit. He didn't surrender. Did Winston Churchill say during World War II, boy, this German army machine, boy, they're too powerful. We're just going to quit. We're just going to surrender. We're just going to let them have our little island. No, he said we'll never quit. We'll never surrender. We'll fight them in the land, from the land to the sea to the air. We'll fight them everywhere. And that's what we're going to do. The stud stable. We're going to fight them from Lambeau to San Diego. From Washington to that 100-yard screen in Dallas. We're going to fight from coast to coast, sea to shining sea. From Asheboro to Asheville. From Anderson to Columbia. It don't matter. We will not quit. We will not surrender. As a matter of fact, this is going to be our finest hour. Because last season we dominated. Ran away with the league. It wasn't even close. This year, we prove our mettle. Enforcer, AA, we've already put out an Amber Alert for you. We don't know where you are. All I know is that Mr. Perfect, Mo Man, and the Icon are so much in your head that you don't even know what day it is. You may start a team full of bench players this week, guys who have buys. You are so shook up, you don't know what to do. And let me tell you, when you accepted an invitation to the Flair for the Gold Fantasy Football League, it is not all fun and games. It takes hard work. It takes dedication. And that is what we have. We have what it takes. We are the champions. And until week 17 of the NFL season, when the championship game is played, we will still be the champions. And when the dust settles after week 17, guess what? That trophy is not going to have to be mailed anywhere. I'm not going to have to drive to North Carolina to deliver it to the new champion. Do you know why? Because the stud stable will remain the league champions yet again. You throw out 3-3. This week, we begin anew. Enforcer, we're coming at you. This week, it's a new day. It is a new day. Thank you very much.